Hey fellow adventurers, this is Bill from Gamer Evolved, and today I'm here with the Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm here to share with you guys my Stamina Dragon Knight build, DPS, I've been working on. He seems to be doing pretty well. He's mostly designed for high end game PvE content. He does do very well over in PvP as well. His survivability is pretty decent, so I'm enjoying him, enjoying running with him, and with that being said, let's get started. Let's go over the attributes first. 64 points in stamina, so all my points there. I have the warrior boonstone for the increased weapon damage. Right now I have my food active, which is purple V15, so it just increases all my stats. I do have werewolf, but I don't use anything from it, so I could actually get rid of that because it's not being used at all. So anyway, let's jump into the skills. The front bar is my dual wielding bar, and I have a axe and a mace, and we'll get more into the gear in depth here shortly. But I just want to show you guys what skills I'm using. Dual wielding, rending slashes for the dot. Rapid strikes is my spammable. I'm actually not using steel tornado at this time. Shrouded daggers, and the reason I like shrouded daggers is for the major brutality. You see it increases the weapon damage there, so we like that. I'm not a big potion user. I just don't like using all the materials when I suck down potions so fast, so I decided to go with a skill that just grants me the major brutality. As you can see, I take all the passives because they're nice. Back bar, well, hold on, I got a couple more skills here. I'm also using unstable flame, which is right here. It's also some serious dot damage to go along with rending slashes, and then also burning breath for the fracturing of the enemy's armor and reducing their physical resistance. And both of them can be morphed to stamina from the ardent skill line, so that's why I use those. And of course, the passives, I didn't take the last passive because it's for area of effect, and those two skills are not area of effect, so that's why we are not using those. On the back bar, we got the bow. As you see, it's not quite at 50 yet. I haven't been using it that much with him. Just put this build together a few days ago. We are using poison injection and scorched earth, and with all the passives that are available to me at the moment. So that's two of the skills we're using there. Then we're using two skills from the assault line. We are using resolving vigor and razor caltrops. Razor caltrops obviously for the AoE, resolving vigor for the heal. So those are two really nice skills from the assault. If you happen to not have those, Green Dragon's Blood from Draconic Power is a great move, and Reflective Scale would also be one I would recommend. So two skills from the Draconic Power if you happen to not have Caltrops and Green Dragon's Blood. Now this particular build is centered around some AoE and some dot damage. So if you don't have Razor Caltrops, I would suggest using Steel Tornado in place of the Burning Breath. That's what I would suggest. So with that being said, let's move on. Skills, the ultimate, I'm using Standard of Might on the back bar with the bow. And on the front bar, we're using Flawless Dawnbreaker from the Fighters Guild for the added weapon damage. So if you happen to not have that, I would just suggest Standard of Might on both bars, because it's a great ultimate for Dragon Knights. So that is the skills, and like I said, I always take the passives. I mean, the passives are great. I'm actually wearing 5 pieces of medium, 1 piece of heavy, and 1 piece of light, so even with the armor, you can see I take what abilities I can. These are with 1 piece of heavy equipped, so that's why I have those. Of course, all the medium because I got 5 pieces. Same thing with the light, even though he don't use a lot of magicka. The Igneous Shield is magicka, so I just got it on there because why not? I got the extra skill points. Alright, moving on from there. Champion points. Now, everybody does their champion points different. I don't have 501 to work with, so I do have... What is my champion rank? Let's take a look at that real quick so we know what we're doing. 428, so not quite 501, but it's not too shabby. And I'll show you where I put those. We got the Thief tree. If you come over here, I got 52 in Warlord. I just kind of do these evenly the best I can. Mooncalf. They both reduce the stamina cost of abilities, and that one reduces the stamina abilities, and this one, Mooncalf, increased stamina recovery. So those are nice to have. And of course, tenacity and healthy. Heavy attacks restores more stamina and your health recovery. I don't put any in those for this particular build, so that's all I do on the thief. The mage is a lot more simple. You got thaumaturs for your damage over time, your rending slashes, and your unstable flame. Gotta have it. No need to, I'm not doing a crit build here, so I kind of just left that off. It's much more important to have mighty, increasing your physical damage. Most of that build is based on physical damage as well as the damage over time, so those are great. The piercing, physical penetration, that just applies to all my moves that I'm doing, so went ahead and just put all that in there evenly. For the warrior, I do all my characters the same way. Whatever armor they have 5 pieces of, I put it in there, whether it's light, medium, or heavy, depending on the character I'm using. This character's wearing 5 pieces of medium, so we got that there. Spell shield for the spell resistance. Resistant for the critical hits. Thick-skinned, elemental defender, hardy. I just spread these out evenly, guys. And bastion for the igneous shield, that helps there. So that's what we do with the champion points. Fairly simple. I just try to keep them even. And let's see, where do we want to go from there? We want to show you the gear. All right. The gear that we're using, I am actually using 2 pieces of agility here, the agility set, and I also have a necklace. So I got the 3-piece agility by going with the 2 weapons here. I'm using an axe and a mace in my front bar. So weapon and the enchantment, weapon damage obviously, and with the bow, it just happens to be an Ashen Grip because I had a yellow one and it already had the enchantment for weapon damage. I'm not getting any bonuses from it or not. I'm working on getting the Maelstrom bow. That is my goal. That would make this build like over the top. So that's what we got going on there. I am using the Molag Kenna Monster Gear head and shoulders with the max stamina enchantments. And then I'm using a 5-piece Hunding's Rage, all of it with max stamina enchantments and divines. You can see I got the 5-piece bonus going there. It's all yellow gear. Now when we come down here, I've also got a 2-piece endurance set going with the robust trait and weapon damage enchantments. So that gives me a little extra health to work with. So basically I got the 2-piece endurance, a 3-piece agility, a 5-piece Hunting Rage, and a 2-piece Molag Kenna. So he's set up pretty nicely. And I wanted to show you him in action. So that's what we're going to do now. I want you to keep an eye on this weapon damage. You see 3662 weapon damage. That's without being buffed at all. So as far as buffs, when I come up to an enemy, let's find us an enemy here first off. Out here in Rothgar. I don't know what's that. What is that? That's an elk. Not gonna do it. Okay, we got a bear. We got a bear. Alright, when I walk up, now if I see multiple enemies, let me show you the AoE thing I was talking about. You got Razor Caltrops, okay? You throw that, you do your Scorching Earth, switch over, Shrouded Daggers, Molag Kenna, and then look at this weapon damage. 5238 right now. Now you see it drops because Molag Kenna is only for 6 seconds. But he died just from the AoE. So you see how powerful this build can be. Let me find one more enemy and show you without stopping how fast. Let me find a mob of them. That's what I really want. Because the Caltrops and Scorching Earth is an amazing, amazing combo. Alright, we got 2 guys right here. Get on the right bar. We throw out the Caltrops, we throw down the Scorching Earth. Hit him with Rending Slashes. I didn't even get a chance to hit him with the next one. I didn't even have to activate Molag Kenna. You see how fast he's doing this damage over here in Rothgar. So you can see he's set up pretty well. High-end game, PvE content. He does knock heads in PvP as well. So it's just an overall great build. 3 guys right here. There we go. So we come up, we hit them with the Rending Slashes. They're going to die before I even have a chance to do everything, all the moves that I have. They're just going to die. I don't even get a chance to activate Molag Kenna. So anyway, I just wanted to share this build with you. He's a great character. I love running him. He's fun as hell. Got high damage. And if you have any questions, guys, make sure to leave me a comment. And then remember to like and subscribe. I'm going to have many more build videos coming. ESO is a great game, and I hope it's around for a long time. So talk to you guys later.